Hello my dear students, this is Shilpa Banerjee and I am your computer teacher. So students, let's start your second chapter. So student, in your chapter number 1, we have studies about the basics of the computer. So let's start your chapter number 2. This is your chapter number 2, file management in Windows 10. Okay, and in your previous class that MS Windows, MS Windows is an operating system. You have already learned about it. So we start from the basic. Student, an operating system that controls the overall activities of the computers. Okay, you got it? So MS Windows operating system has many flavors called versions, and I'm already explained you about the versions. What kind of versions? Such as MS Windows 95, MS Windows 98, MS Windows 2000, MS Windows XP, MS Windows Vista, MS Windows 7, likewise MS Windows 8, MS Windows 8.1, and now the updated version, which is Windows 10. So in our chapter we learn about the MS Windows 10, and what about we learn? The file management. We need to learn about the file management. Okay students, so now we need to understand about the what is the important or what is the basic of the Windows 10. Why we use the Windows 10? Because of it provides us graphical user interface, GUI. Student, this is very important term. Please note it down in your copy that MS Windows 10 provide us graphical user interface, GUI. And what is the benefit of GUI? It uses pictures. It uses pictures and tiles. It uses pictures and tiles. Now we need to understand what is tile. You can see in the desktop, student. This is the tiles. This is the tiles. All the windows, small window you can see in the desktop. This is tiles, and this is icons. This is icons, and likewise you can see pictures in the computer system also. So this is the very user friendly. So we use this updated version MS Windows 10, and it is a picture based, graphical based. And in the system, the GUI use tiles, icons and buttons for performing different operation. So you do not have to remember all the commands, है ना? If you familiar with the tiles, icon and button, so you no need to learn about the proper command. That is very beneficial thing for the Windows 10. And you can perform function like creating, renaming, copying and deleting files and folder just by using a mouse. Now, features of Windows 10. Features of Windows 10. What is the features? The feature is that it has some new features, some advanced feature. It is faster than the older version. Means it is a faster from all the older version like MS8, MS 8.1, XP, Windows 7, and from all the older version it is very faster and easy to understand because of the tiles, icon and the picture. It is very easy to understand by the user and very user friendly also. Same time, store in low space. It take very low space to store anything, store your memory, so it keep very low space. So this is the main important features of and having very strong security tools that are used to make your computer more secure. Because of the very strict security rule, it has a more secure from the older version. Okay, this is your welcome screen of your Windows 10. In the welcome screen, or you can see here in the bottom, that is your taskbar. And that is your search bar. You can search any program, any file, anything by the typing only here, and you can search your file and folder. Okay, this is the start button at the bottom of the right corner, and here you can see the left corner of the taskbar, this is the time and this is the date. So in taskbar you can see all the things, and likewise you can understand that. So now we next topic we try to understand about the control panel. Control panel means you can control your system by using the control panel. So in the control panel you can simply, and it's allow you to change the display setting. The control panel simply allow you to change the display setting, add and remove programs. Suppose you want to add some program, then you need to go the control panel, and from there you can only change the programs, file and system setting also. So it is helpful to manage your desktop. It is provides you different resources and functioning of the computer system. So likewise you can use the control panel. And how we access the control panel in your system? Simply you can go to the search program. In search program you go and type there control panel. Now this is the program control panel comes in your, you can see there in your screen. So go and click your left click. When you left click your control panel program, you can see the different types of management, different types of application tools available in your computer system, like administrative tool, color management, device manager, file history, likewise many more things. So with the help of this control panel you can manage your computer system according to your choice. So student, you can understand and got it the point what is the control panel. Okay, thank you. Hello students, here I am again with you with your next topic, and your next topic is this PC. Now this PC, you can see here in your system this icon, this PC in your older system, when you use your older version of Windows 7 like, then there is was a icon named My Computer. You have used many times My Computer, but now in your new version of MS Windows 10 you use this PC in place of My Computer. So this PC you use in place of My Computer. Now this PC, why you use this PC and why you need to access this PC? Because of when you use this PC you got the drives, you got the file folder, and your programs files are there in your this PC. So this PC is the name given to the My Computer icon from the previous version. Okay, this displays all the content of the computers. Hard disks, like the hard disks in practical we can see here when you click this PC. Yes, this is this PC's screen, and here this is local disk C, local disk D, local disk E, likewise all the desktop folder, document, download, video and picture. So all you think you can see in this PC icon. When you double click on it, the icon will open and you can see all the drives, files and folder in this PC. So this is one of the most important features, student. Actually with the help of these features of Windows, as it follows all us to view and manage all the data that we have in your computer, that you save in your computer during your work. You can only see the all the folders, files and pictures, and whatever you will do in your computer or do your computer, you can see just by clicking in your this PC. So to open this PC icon, how you open this PC icon? So you need to follow the steps how you open your this PC. So double click, simply go to this PC icon and double click it on this PC folders opens now. Yes, Now, your second topic is File Explorer. So, what you understand about your File Explorer, students? In your previous class, you already learned about files and folders. Means whatever you do in your computer, and when you save your thing, when you save your file and folder, all the things save in your computers, files and folders. Means File Explorer is a program that is efficient for viewing file and folder in Microsoft Windows. For an example, this desktop is your folder, and if you save any picture, if you save any data, if you save any song, all the thing considered as a file. So when you save your file under the folder, all you can see in the your this PC icon. Okay, so File Explorer is a program that is efficient for viewing file and folders in Microsoft Windows. It is suitable for viewing file and folder in a hierarchical order. Means all the folder are arranged in a hierarchical order. So File Explorer is very useful for efficiently organized file. Means with the help of File Explorer, you can simply organize your file and folder, and by a single click you can open the same file and folder and access your data. So organizing file and folder that are stored in different disk drive of a computer. Different disk drive means this is local disk C, this is your disk drive. Local disk D, this is your disk drive, and local disk E, this is also your disk drive. Whenever you insert your pen drive or CD or any external storage device, all the drives shown in here, your devices and drives folder. Okay, so there are certain steps. When you follow the step, you simply go to access your file and folder by using the File Explorer. So you need to follow the particular step. Step number one, click on the start button. You can see here the right bottom corner, this is your start button, and when you click the start button, left click the start button, you can see here step number 2, click on all program. This is your all program list. This is your all program list, student. You got it? You can see here in your computer. And step number 3, click on Windows System folder. Click on Windows System folder. This is your Windows System folder. When you left click it, yes, you can see here the File Explorer. Go and double click it. Okay. Click on the File Explorer option to open the Explorer window or File Explorer. So by this step, if you follow that step, you can open the File Explorer. And there is also a second method to open a File Explorer using the shortcut key. What is the shortcut key? Your shortcut key is Windows plus E key. If you press Windows along with E key, you can directly open or access the File Explorer. Okay, so this much in your File Explorer only. Click on the File Explorer. And one more thing, here in your taskbar you can see the icon of File Explorer. File Explorer is a icon color is yellow and blue. So if you directly first you close the older programs, okay, and go to the taskbar. Okay, and this yellow and blue icon is your File Explorer icon, and if you go and double click it, you can easily access the File Explorer program directly in your computer system. So there are 3 methods. First you go to the step by step process, then you can access the file explorer, or you simply go through the shortcut key. And your shortcut key, that is very important student, please note it down in your copy, that file explorer shortcut key is Windows plus E key. And the last and very easiest way to access your file explorer icon, by simply going to the taskbar which is bottom of your system, and go and click on the and go and simply access and click to the file explorer icon from your taskbar. Okay, now I am going to close this program. So in your page number 15, please read and go through the topic of your file explorer, because this is very important and very knowledgeable thing for you. In your next topic, we try to understand about how you creating shortcut on the desktop. So when you need to create shortcut on a desktop, creating shortcut on a desktop actually allows you to easily access the item that the shortcut link to. Means you no need to search your files and folder, no need to go and in the drives or in any folder, and very tough method to search your any files and folders. You simply go to your desktop screen and create your shortcut, which is your useful folder you need to search every time, you need to open every time. So you go and easily create your shortcut in your home desktop. Okay, so there is a certain process with the help of you can create your creating your shortcut on desktop. So step number 1, go to your desktop background, the empty space of your system known as the desktop background. Go to the desktop background and right click on the desired file. Okay, suppose I am go to using this PC, okay, and using the local disk C. Now you can see here the program files, student. Yes, I want to create the shortcut of programs file in the desktop. So I am going to the program file and right click it. Now there is a sub menu open here, and using the option send to, you need to click on the send to. When you again click the send to, you again see the sub menu here, and in the sub menu you can send to and desktop create shortcut. This is your third option, create desktop shortcut. And when I am going to click the desktop shortcut, yes, now I am going to close my program, and in the where is my, yes, this program file is your shortcut on the desktop. And how you understand this is your shortcut? Because of this little arrow. Because of this little arrow, you can understand that this is your not actual file, this is your shortcut file on the desktop. If you click on the program, this file, this shortcut program file, you can directly access the program file. Now actually this is your original file look like, but if you create the shortcut file, your shortcut file look like this, folder shortcut icon. This is your folder shortcut icon. You can see here the blue arrow, and this is your original folder icon. Okay, yes, so I am going to click this shortcut for program file. Yes, now you can see here this PC, local disk C, and program file. This is the program path. This is known as the program path. And when I am click the shortcut of program files, I'm directly access all the program in your local disk C drives. Yes, got it? And you can see here all the things clear. Now I'm going to close this program again. Your next topic is files and folders. So what is file and what is folder? How you differentiate this thing? File: the area on the disk that contains some information and is saved with a name is known as file. And your file, when you do some painting and save your painting using any name, means you want to save your painting Mickey Mouse dot img, means it is your image file. When you want to save your video, that is your video file. And if you want to save your data, that is your data file, so all the thing is named as a file. And file is a small collection of data stored on some storage device such as hard disk. You save your file in your hard disk. Okay. Now second, folder. A folder is a place where many files are stored. You need to understand one difference between file and folders, that when you save files, you save your files under the folders, means in one folder you can save many files. And also you save the folder may have one or more file and folder, that is known as subfolder, means folder under a folder is known as subfolder. And you can also save folder under the folder. Okay. Now a folder is a place where many files are stored, as we read previously. In other words, the file are contained in a folder. A folder may have one or more files stored on it. Now we see the example of file and folder. With the help of this you can easily understand this. You can see here the folder Science in Computers. This Science in Computers is your folder. And if you click on this is empty. Now this is the folder shadow. This is folder icon also. You, with the help of this icon, yellow icon, you understand that this is folder. Now I am going to this PC and click on local disk C. Now my program file, this is my program file, and if you click on Sony, then sound shared plug-in, audio, yes, this is all your file. This is file icon. You can see here the file icon. Yes, this is folder icon and this is the file icon. Means there are so many files under the folder. Which folder? First path is this PC, then local disk C, then program files, then Sony, then shared plugins and audio. Under the audio, this all the files. Now I am going to close. Okay, thank you students. So students, this is your third video of your topic, creating a folder. So this is your practical portion. So start practical for how to create a folder. You need to follow a certain step to create a folder. So to create a new folder on your desktop, follow the given step. First step, move the mouse pointer away from the icon. Means this is your icon and you need to move your mouse pointer away from your icon. Okay, and in your empty space, this is your desktop background. This empty space is known as your desktop background, and simply go to the desktop background and right click your mouse. when you right click your mouse, a shortcut menu appears. This is your shortcut menu. Step 2, click the new. This is your new. When you click the new option, a new sub menu appear. A new sub menu. This is your folder icon. You can see here your folder icon, and you get a new folder on your desktop. When you click on the folder icon, you got the new folder on your desktop. So student, this is your new folder. So like this, you can create a new folder in your desktop. Step 4, type the name of the folder as you want. So I want to naming of my folder, and name of my folder computer, computer. So this folder name is computer. So like how you create your new folder on your desktop. So for example, first folder, now you have a folder on your desktop and you can store file on it. Now in your second topic, creating a file. So you need to create a file, and how you create your file? File can be created in any program in Windows. So for creating any file, you need to open any program. So I am going to click start button, and then going to Microsoft Office. When you click the Microsoft Office, you got the many products. Like I want to use Microsoft Office Word 2007. So when I'm using the program, my program name is Microsoft Word. So I'm start typing. First I'm increasing my font size 48. I love computer. Okay, now I am going to save my program. Simply save as. Okay, I love computer, but where I'm going to save my program in desktop, and I'm already created a folder. My folder name is computer, and open save. Now I'm going to close my program, and this is my program I saved earlier here. So when I'm clicking this computer folder, you can see here the program file, my program file name, my program name, I love computer. This is which program? This is your Microsoft Office. So this is your file. You can save many file under the folder, as well as you can save folder under the folder. And what you know, what is the meaning of folder under the folder? That is your subfolder. Okay, so I'm going to close it now. So this is your topic finished, that creating a folder and creating a file. Now renaming a file or folder. So your next topic is renaming a file and folder. Now what is the meaning of rename? Rename means to change the name of an existing file or folder. Means when you give a name of your folder earlier, then after you decided to change your folder name, so you give a new name. This process is known as a renaming. So I am going to rename my folder. Follow the given step. First step, right click on the folder, right click on your file or folder. So I am going to right click my folder. You want to rename. I want to rename my folder. So second step, click on the rename option. Click on the rename option. This is my rename option, and I'm going to click the rename option, and I want renaming my computer folder as a as a EVS. You can see here I renaming my computer folder as a EVS. Okay, now the name has changed. That process is known as renaming. Now your next topic, selecting multiple files and folders. So we can select multiple files or folder in two ways. Okay, there is a two method to selecting your file and folder. First one, adjacent selection, and second, non-adjacent selection. So first we discuss about the selecting adjacent file and folder. So how you select adjacent file and folder? To select adjacent file and folder, click the first file and folder to be selected. So let's do the practical for the adjacent file and folder. So I'm going to click this PC. When you click this PC, now second I'm going to click local disk C. When you click local disk C, this is your folder program file. I'm going to open my program file. So now to adjacent selection file or folder, click the first file or folder to be selected. So I'm going to click my first folder, CCleaner. Now then hold down the shift key. Then hold down the shift key. Then hold down the shift key and then you hold down the shift key and you click on the last file or folder. Then you click the last file and folder. Wait student, I am going to tell you all the steps. Okay. First I am click on the first folder, then press and hold the shift key and click on the last file and folder and click on the last file and folder to be selected. And you can see here when I click the first folder, that folder named CCleaner. Then after I hold down the shift key and after I click on the last folder, by this way all the folder got selected. Okay, so this is your adjacent file and folder selection. By this way you can select all the file and folder by using this method. Okay, now your next topic, selecting non-adjacent file and folder. For your non-adjacent file and folder, you need to first click on the first folder, then hold down the control key and which folder you want to select, those only file you need to select. Suppose Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox and Windows Defender and Windows Security. Only which folder you want to select, those folder only selected in this case only, not all folder selected or according to the सेलेक्टिंग एडजेसेंट फाइल एंड फोल्डर मीन्स इसमें आपका वही फोल्डर सेलेक्ट होगा जो आप सेलेक्ट करना चाहते हैं, पूरे फोल्डर आपके सेलेक्ट नहीं होंगे। लेकिन एडजेसेंट फोल्डर में क्या होता है, आपके पूरे फोल्डर सेलेक्ट हो जाते हैं, उसमें आपको कोई चॉइस नहीं होता, यू डोंट हैव एनी चॉइस। बट इन दिस केस यू हैव चॉइस, यू सेलेक्ट ओनली विच you want to select. Okay, now your second topic, moving, copying a file and folder. Your next topic, moving and copying file and folder. This is your very good option for moving your file and folder. You can move or copy one or more file or folder from one place to another place. If you want to move your file and folder from one place to another place, you need to choose the option moving, copying a file or folder. So for moving your file and folder, you need to again follow the certain step, and your step 1, right click on the file or folder to be moved or copy. Suppose I am using this PC and click it. Okay. Now I am going to local disk E. Okay. Then select the right click on the file or folder to be moved. I want to move software folder, so I am going to right click it. You can see here the shortcut menu appear. In the shortcut menu, right click on the file and folder to be moved, select the copy or cut option. So when you left click the folder, you have a sub menu. In the sub menu, the second step, you need only cut or copy option. Either you choose cut option, either you choose copy option. Suppose I use to option copy, so then I select copy option. Then step number 3, double click to open it. I move my software folder here in the desktop, so I am simply paste it here. Yes. So this is the process you can see here by which you can move your software folder from your drive to desktop. So you can see here your software folder by which you can move your software folder. So this is your topic, moving or copying a file or folder. So this process is your copying, and if you want to choose cut option, then you use cut option and paste it in whatever place where you want to paste your folder. Okay, now I am going to cancel it. So in your book, page number 20, you read it, your topic about moving or copying. First step, right click the file and folder. Step number 2, click cut and copy. Step number 3, use desktop. I use desktop and paste it there. Right click and paste it in the desktop. In the desktop, you can see here, this is your software file. So I move the folder from the disk drive to the desktop directly. Okay, students? Okay. So likewise, you read your chapter number 2, and if you got any doubt, if you got having any question, then please ask to me. Okay. Thank you, students.